absolutely lovely day. I'm having to stand back because we've got a lovely gift turn up today. Guess what I've got today, guys? Guess what's gone and turned up from Regton.com. Not only has it turned up, but guess what we've got? We have the brand new Apex. The brand new Apex. Absolutely. There's been a lot of different views on it. Good views, bad views. You know me, thick as Den Tyson Fury. I'll go out there and I'll give you the best view I can. Right, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to set this up and we're going to see how easy it is to set it up. Now, as you guys know, I use the Ace 400. Absolutely brilliant machine. We're going to see if this is any better than the Ace 400, where, you know, the Garrett Ace 400i is round about £369 from Regton. You can get 10% off if you use the code word extreme. Get 10% off. But brilliant machine, the Ace 400i. So if you've got a little bit less money, you ain't got enough for one of these Apexes, and we see how this runs, then I would say go for the 3 or 400i. Absolutely brilliant. Get yourself over to Regton. Code word extreme. Get yourself 10% off and get out there hunting. Right, guys, let's get on. Stop chatting like I normally do because everyone tells me to shut up. And we are going to test to see how easy it is to put one of these together. Right, I'm going to have to bend down on the floor to do this. And here we go. Right, let's see what we've got in here. Right. Easy to pull out. Right, guys, as you know, what we like about this is the new setup on the screen. I do like that. I do like the way they've done that with the screen. That does look absolutely nice. Good thing is it's a chargeable one, so it gets rid of the batteries. Because me and batteries, we don't do too well. I forget I'm out sometimes. I'm on 2 bars. We all do it. So I'll be keeping an eye on the charging on this. I know nothing about this machine yet. I've not read nothing up until. I've not known how to put it together. I'm just going to put it together because they say it's easy to put together. They say it's an easy machine to use. And you guys know me. I tried to run a live stream and I can't even do that. So let's see if I can do this. So right, let's start off. As you guys know, we've got the strap on the Garrett. Now, I've never been a fan of the strap. Always gets in the way. You get your arm in there. You've got to bend down, and then you know what I mean. Your machine's about. I like to lean the machine on my hip without that on, and work. Some people like it different, but for me, that'll be taken off. Right, guys. Mid stem, absolutely lovely mid stem, lovely and light. Some people have been moaning, I've noticed, about the little metal adjusters to adjust the bar. They say they could have made it a different way. Now, I think it's a good idea. I quite like the idea of it. If one of these plastic bits at the top snap, at least you've still got enough to hold you for the day. You've got no sellotape on you. At least that when that pin's in there, if one of the plastic holders snap, the pin will hold it tight, and you can carry on going for the day until you can get it fixed. Easy fix. Go Regton. You can buy all the tiny bits, everything you need for all metal detectors. Right, so let's get on with this and see how easy it's put together. Now, I believe that's got to be the bottom, and this is definitely the top. Right, here we go, guys. Is it going to be an easy one for me? So I can see it always goes slightly bad for me, guys. I won't lie. It feels an absolutely light machine. It does feel really, really light. I won't lie. It's these lovely buttons that we was talking about just then. They are, it can be stiff. Right, we are in quite easy. Right, guys, the stem's in. It's in and done. Stem's on. Absolutely easy. Oops, I just hit the ceiling nearly with that. As I say, easy to put together. Right, as we know, I can put the stems on these machines quite easy. So, guys, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to stick the let's stick the stem on together. Let's stick the stem on together. Make it easier. Stick the stem on together. Now, right. Let's try and get this so we can get this right. Also, guys, as you know, with the Apex, you have a choice to buy it with or without the headphones, the wireless headphones. Now, the wireless headphones, I've never used wireless headphones before. This would be the first time I've ever used any wireless headphones on a metal detector, so they will be really good to try out. I've always had wired ones with my 400, as you guys know. You've seen them in my videos. Right, also in the Apex box you get your instructions, how to put it together. I ain't going to bother trying to read that. You guys know I'm dyslexic, so I'm just going to go with it. Tells you about the headphones, how to connect your headphones. I probably will have to get my wife to look at that, so I know how to wire the headphones up straight to the machine. You've also got your bolt and your nut for your coil to the bottom of your shank, which we will put together in a moment. And you also have your 2 charger leads there. And you've got a spare, I believe that's a spare one. One for the headset, to charge your headset. One to charge your Apex up. Right, so let's get on. We're putting the coil on. And let's see how we get on. Let's see if it's as easy as they say it is. I've put coils on before, so it should be quite simple. Should be quite simple, but let's see how simple it really is. Right, guys. As you know, you've got your 2 rubber bits. Make sure your rubber bits, they've got tiny little holes in. Make sure these tiny little holes, they will sit. I don't want to hit nothing with this. The tiny little holes will sit in the, as you can see the shank there. There's tiny little holes. There'll be 3 of them, and the rubber will sit inside these this piece here, and one the other side. So make sure that you push them in, and you'll see the tiny little holes, and it'll fit in perfectly. Right, let's go on with putting it. Right, I don't like to lean the metal detector upside down, so I'm going to lean it on the box while I show you the coil. Right, guys, the Viper coil. I've not done much research on this. It's been a new machine. It's not been out long, so it's it's, as you guys know, it's quite new. So I'm not too sure about the coil. We'll test it. It looks like quite a nice, decent coil. It's nice and small. I am a big coil fan myself, but they say this is just as good as the big coil. So we will see. Right, so what we do first is we shall unscrew the to put the coil on. Let's get these rubbers in. Let's get these rubbers set up. So as I say, guys, there's 3 dots there. You've got 3 dots on the rubber there. If you can see, oh, let me go down. The 3 dots there on the rubber, they will sit in the 3 dots inside the coil like that. You make sure you go in, because you want it to go in properly. You don't want it to go in wrong. Oops, hang on, 2 seconds. Could it be that side? Yep, it's that side. New rubbers, because the new rubbers are going to be a bit tight to get in. Always a little bit tight, nice and tight, pushed in tight. There you go, guys. That one's in. Let me just pick up the other one. Same again. It's got 3 holes in it. You find your 3 holes in there. There they are. As I say, it's nice and tight, so give it a really good push in. Give it a nice squeeze. Make sure it's flush. Always make sure it's flush, otherwise your coil's not going to sit in there properly and you'll have trouble getting your coil on. Right, now there you go, guys. Your rubbers are in. The rubbers are sitting in there nicely. There you go. Absolutely perfect. Right, let's try the coil. Right, the coil, simple, easy job. Simple and easy. You slip the coil just over the top. Now, the coil's nice and loose, which I do like, which is going to be, well, once you put the pin in, it will tighten up on your coil. So I always like to say, you put your screw part in, heading towards the wire. So you can put your nut on the back, as I say there. Tighten it up. Might take me all day doing this, but we shall do it. Right, guys. Now I believe that is the Apex. It just now needs charging up and putting together. Absolutely looks lovely. Absolutely light machine. Now I would say It is a little bit lighter than the 400. It is a bit lighter than the 400, and at the moment the 400 hasn't got the big coil, it's just got the single DD coil. This one's got a bigger one. This one is they feel roughly round about the same. Some people say the 400 is a little bit heavier. It is for me when you've got the bigger coil on. But the apex is out. As I say, I'm going to be using it, and that's all thanks to Regton. As I say, guys, if you've got, let me just make sure I don't fall. Any problems with any machine to do with Garrett, any machine, any part you need, go to regton.com. Look them up, they will help you out. And before you know it, you can get yourself a machine like this. I don't know what else to do. We can't get out today to test it, but the next time you see this, we'll be out with the Garrett. I'll look the settings up. I'm not even going to turn it on. We're going to get out the day it stops raining. We're going to get out, and I'm just going to turn it on, and we're going to go, and we're going to see what we can find. So guys, that's the new Apex. Looks absolutely lovely. It feels lovely. What more can I say? But right, it's time to test it. Hopefully it won't be raining tomorrow and I'll get it out. I'm not going to turn the settings on. I'm not going to turn it on. I'm going to charge it up, and tomorrow I'm just going to get out there, turn it on. I'm not going to do no air test, no ground or no balance test. We're just going to go for it. We're going to go for it, and we're going to see what we can find. Right guys, I'll see you hopefully